Did you know that millions of people around the world are living with diabetes, and they don't even realize it? It's true. You might feel perfectly fine right now, but on the inside, high blood sugar could be silently causing damage to your body. That's why I made this video. We're going to break down exactly what diabetes is, what warning signs you need to look out for, and most importantly, what you can do to protect yourself and the people you love. So, stick with me. First things first, what exactly is diabetes? In simple terms, diabetes is a condition where the amount of sugar or glucose in your blood gets too high. Now your body is designed to use this sugar for energy. It does this with the help of a hormone called insulin, which acts like a key, unlocking your cells to let the sugar in. But in someone with diabetes, this system doesn't work the way it should. Either the body doesn't produce enough insulin, or the insulin it does produce isn't effective. When that happens, the sugar can't get into the cells, so it gets stuck in the bloodstream. This buildup of sugar is what causes all the problems associated with diabetes. Now, it's important to know that not all diabetes is the same. There are two main types. The first is type 1 diabetes. This type usually develops in childhood or as a young adult. It is an autoimmune condition where the body's own immune system attacks and destroys the cells that make insulin. People with type 1 diabetes need to take insulin every day for the rest of their lives to survive. Then there's type 2 diabetes, which is far more common. In fact, it accounts for about 90% of all diabetes cases. This type is often linked to lifestyle factors like diet, a lack of physical activity, and being overweight. A lot of adults develop type 2 diabetes gradually, sometimes over many years, without even knowing they have it. So, how can you know if you might be at risk? Well, diabetes often starts silently, but there are some common warning signs that you should never ignore. One of the most frequent is needing to urinate a lot, especially at night. Because your body is trying to get rid of the extra sugar through your urine, you'll find yourself going to the bathroom more often. This, in turn, can make you feel extremely thirsty all the time, no matter how much water you drink. Another sign is constant hunger. Even if you're eating regular meals, your cells aren't getting the energy they need from sugar. So your body thinks it's starving and sends signals to eat more. Feeling tired and fatigued all the time is also very common. Without enough fuel for your cells, your whole body just feels sluggish. You might also experience blurred vision, as high blood sugar can affect the lenses in your eyes. And finally, you might notice that cuts, sores, or bruises are taking a very long time to heal. If you're experiencing any of these signs, even if they seem mild, it is so important to see a doctor and get a simple blood sugar test. Why is it so crucial to catch this early? Because when blood sugar stays high for a long time, it starts to damage your body from the inside out. Think of it like rust on a pipe. Over time, high blood sugar damages your blood vessels and vital organs. This can lead to some very serious health complications. For example, it significantly increases your risk of heart disease and stroke. It's also a leading cause of kidney failure, which might require dialysis. High blood sugar can also damage your nerves, a condition called neuropathy, which can cause pain, tingling, or numbness, especially in your feet. This nerve damage, combined with poor circulation, can lead to serious foot problems that, in the worst cases, may result in amputation. And as I mentioned, it can damage the blood vessels in your eyes, leading to vision loss and even blindness. The key thing to remember is that many of these devastating complications can be prevented, or at least delayed, with an early diagnosis and good management of the condition. Now for the good news. While this all sounds scary, the reality is that type 2 diabetes, the most common form, can often be prevented or managed very effectively. It all comes down to making some simple, positive changes in your daily life. First, focus on eating balanced meals. Try to fill your plate with more vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains, while cutting back on sugary drinks and heavily processed foods. Next, get moving. You don't have to become a marathon runner. Just being physically active for about 30 minutes most days of the week makes a huge difference. This could be a brisk walk, a bike ride, or dancing in your living room. Maintaining a healthy weight is also key, as excess body fat can make it harder for your insulin to work properly. And finally, if you have risk factors, getting your blood sugar checked regularly is one of the most powerful things you can do. These small daily habits really do add up and can have a massive impact on your long-term health. So, to wrap things up, diabetes is a serious condition, but it is absolutely manageable. The most important thing is knowledge. The earlier you know your blood sugar status, the more power you have to take control and live a long, healthy life. Don't wait for symptoms to become severe. Be proactive about your health. If you found this video helpful and learned something new today, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to share this video with your friends and family. You never know whose life you might change. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, your health truly matters.